Now, let's see. Let's do some unboxing. I did a big parcel, well wrapped, sort of paper, a lot of excess paper. Let's see what's inside. Looks like a very big box. Safely wrapped. And even comes as a little letter which says Loco Wheels. Well, that's promising. Well, let's see what else is in this box. I will not take the box any further apart because it might just be good to have this. Well, first we start with one of these Hornby transformers with a track connecting piece. Oh, that's always nice to have. As is the controller, and then this here would be the Hornby controller. Again, here a lot of sellotape, guys. If you send something away, there's no need to put all these sellotapes around something which is inside the parcel, because it's very unlikely that things spontaneously open within the parcel. And like this, at least I can reuse this bubble wrap or have a lot of fun. Then I assume this is all steel track, because at the time when these controllers were produced, the track used to be made in Austria and steel, but now let's see whether I'm wrong or not. And how can we check whether it is steel track or not? Well, we can read Hornby made in China. Oh wow, seems that I'm wrong. Well, that's excellent. So this lot which I bought here has just significantly increased its value, because if it was steel track, it wouldn't be worth much. However, since it is China made track, for once China is worth definitely more when it comes to railroad modeling. See here, this is interesting combination. All together, still one full circle. 4/4, brilliant. Now, how can we test whether it is nickel silver or not? I need to get the tool, the special tool, to check on it. Right, I'm back here with a similar piece of track from Hornby, same shape, and now this is my tool to find out whether it's nickel silver or whether it is iron based. Whereas the modern Hornby Dublo ones, the ones made in China, are not magnetic. The older ones, nickel silver, are magnetic. And this is how you can identify whether you've bought nickel silver or old track. The advantage of the new track, it's not rusting. It's not a problem because you can use the old track and it's much cheaper. You just have to maintain it and make sure it doesn't get humid. Right, let's carry on. Let's put this old track away. Let's see what we've got here. In here, there are a few wheels. Oh, that's nice. There's a couple of locomotive wheels. Actually, they will come in handy. It's a set of locomotive wheels. What else do we have? That's an interesting coach here. Looks like a Area 1 coach. I've never seen this coach. It looks a bit smaller, so maybe it is HO rather than double O, but I don't know. It's beautifully, oh, it's a Bachmann. Beautiful, well-crafted coach. Nice, the couplings is a rod, so that's how they have to be connected. And it looks quite small. Hopefully we've got an engine which fits this Bachmann coach as well. Looks like there's a second one. I take the sellotape away because it really, or the masket, this tape away because it's really irritating when it sticks to your coaches. Oh, it's another beautiful one. Seems to be all intact. These two Bachmann coaches. What else we have? We've got a bit more track, by the looks of it. My positive thinking. Hopefully it is also all China-made Hornby nickel silver track and not steel track. Let's see. You really want to get rid of these because they really take off the paint from your coaches. And we can do the magnet test here. And it's not magnetic, so this means it is also nickel silver track. All right, let's carry on. What else do we have here? There's a coach here, or it's very light, so I assume this is a freight coach, a wagon, or it could be another little coach. I doubt very much it's a locomotive. It's just too light for a locomotive. Well, let's see what it is. This is a weathered or self-redecorated I think this is a purpose-made coach. I don't know which company made this one, but clearly this is someone who's built it himself. A lot of detail has gone into it. It's hand painted and it looks amazing if you ask me. Let's see what else we've got here. This is another piece of track, I believe. Some more track. Yes, mostly in a great condition. There's a little piece which is chipped off here, and these as well. They are all made in China and not magnetic. A little bit more track. There's a lot of track, I have to say. I'm drowning in track, and I'm sure most of you watching these videos also have tons and tons of track, and you just don't know what to do with this. I normally just pass them on in great job lots. Obviously you have to think what people are likely to buy when you list things. What's else here? Oh, actually no, it's not a track. It's looks like a coach. Maybe it's a third class coach. Unfortunately, I've got a wheel missing here. And then we've got here, this looks like a Triangle Esso coach. But what else do we have? There's much more stuff in that box to come after this here. Oh, this is not in a bad condition. Normally they all lose their metal parts holding the thing together. I think it's just because it just broke. The plastic gets brittle, and it's about as good as it gets. Very rarely you get a better condition. And last but not least, I don't know what this is. Getting a bit nervous with this here. Let's take the box away. What else do we have? Oh, we've got some accessories. Oh, fish plates. Anybody needs fish plates? Always comes in useful. What's that? This looks like a... oh, all the elements for a bridge and a receipt, the Tesco receipt from... when did I buy? Was this bought? Check out the code. This looks like a full set of bridge in here. Nice. And another train and some instructions. Who doesn't need some oil from time to time? Completely overpriced, evidently, but it's good oil in an oiler. More bridge elements. Another bridge element, and another bridge element. Some paperwork here. Basic prospectus for beginners on how to build a train. Let's put it here. Make sure I put it away from my knife, which I should close by now. Some more accessories, more fish plates. And a catalogue. We love catalogues. Track plans, catalogues. Hornby Railways catalogue. This is... looks like it could be a poster. Now this is exciting. A train pack catalogue from 1977. Right, let's fold this up again. That's quite nice to see everything which is produced at the time. There's this catalogue and this catalogue. I assume most of this hasn't been used since then. This is all we have here. A lot of paper, some bridge elements, not a full set of bridge elements by the looks of it. We've got two here. It's a bit shorter, it's a bit longer. And obviously on top this element here. This goes here. Nope, it moves over. So this is almost the entire complete bridge set. Some pieces unfortunately are missing, so we've got, this is the same, this one is missing, this and this and this. And no more pieces in the bag. The bag is now empty. We've got this Hornby Railways bridge, which we could interlock in this. It's easy to build. Here we go. We've got a bridge finished and built, and then you just take the track basically, and you put your track here. Right, so let's take these apart. This would then be for the grinder bridge. On the sides you can take these, and actually I don't know how to install these because I've never used one of these. Overall, I think that's a pretty good purchase which I've made here. This clearly is for someone who is interested in a very special time period with these very old type coaches. I have to find out where these coaches are from. And we've got a lot of nickel silver track, and then we've got a Hornby controller which is working, some paperwork, some fish plates, and some connectors. So overall, great eBay purchase, and I hope you've enjoyed this, and thanks for watching.